being the CEO of Lambda Chi Alpha, this is one of the most exciting things, and I say that in all honesty. We were just talking at our table about what could be. And we're going to talk about what is, but what could be, and what this partnership will mean for our brotherhood. I'm going to go off script a little bit, not surprising to those of you that know me. But this truly is exciting news. Around 1990, Lambda Chi Alpha decided that we needed a international philanthropy. And prior to this, chapters had taken on philanthropy on their own. But some chapters who hadn't had the guidelines or didn't have the means or didn't have the blueprint didn't necessarily take on philanthropy. And so we thought it might be a good idea for us to collectively offer a philanthropy program. And so as we were looking, we talked as a staff, and our good brothers from Millsap, State A to Zeta, where are they? Shout out. They are not here. There they are. That wasn't much of a shout out. Let's hear it. Wow. I'm underwhelmed, brothers. But anyway, from Millsaps, our chapter at Millsaps for years had been participating in a food drive that they were calling Pantry Raid. And this is something that they had done locally. Yes, inappropriate, but it worked for them. We didn't take the name, but we took the idea and we borrowed that. And starting in 1993, we rolled out the North American Food Drive. Since 1993, Lambda Chi Alpha and the chapters and the brothers have raised more than 40 million pounds of food. Just this last year, Lambda Chi Alphas from across North America raised 1.25 million pounds of food, and what's more important is that was able to feed approximately 920,000 individuals. And those numbers are certainly great and something that we should celebrate, and the work that our chapters have been doing is something we should certainly commend. We thought we might be able to do more, a whole lot more. And to that end, I am pleased to announce that today, Lambda Chi Alpha will be partnering with Feeding America. And just to not offend our Canadian brothers, they have food pantries in Canada, and Feeding America works with our Canadian groups as well. So. Feeding America is the nation's leading domestic hunger relief charity. Their mission is to feed North America's hungry through a network of 200 member food banks and encourage our country in the fight to end hunger. With the help of Feeding America's corporate office and their member food banks across the country, we believe that Lambda Chi Alpha can dramatically increase its food and fund donations. We will be providing more details about what this program will look like as we get into the fall semester. And for those of you that are concerned that you aren't working with the Feeding America pantry, Feeding America nor Lambda Chi Alpha wants to make you switch that alliance or that allegiance, because the end goal is to help those that are hungry. And to that end, that's what we're all striving for. But this is a way for us to better help our chapters in the tools and resources that will be available to you from Feeding America, as well as help those chapters that might not be providing this opportunity to its brothers. But all in all, it's a win for us, and it's a win for them, and it's a win for North America's hungry. Before I introduce a special guest that we have with us today from Feeding America, I'd like to show a couple of snippets from Feeding America, telling a little bit about their program. Matt Naiman isn't a Lambda Chi yet, but maybe we don't want it. Ow, tough crowd. To tell us a little bit more about Feeding America and how our brotherhood can help do more to fight hunger in North America, it is my pleasure to welcome to the stage Estella Mayhew Greer, who is the president and CEO of the Mid-South Food Bank, part of Feeding America's network, to give us a little more, to give us a Lambda Chi Alpha welcome and to share a little bit more about Feeding America.
Good afternoon and welcome to Memphis. Are you having a good time? Yeah. We are so excited about this new partnership. You are going to help us make a difference. As Bill told you, Feeding America has a network of 200 food banks across the country. So we're serving every area of this country. And I want you to know that in this country there are 50 million Americans who are food insecure. Food insecurity means that on any given day, you don't know if you're going to have enough to eat. Now, as you saw in the video, 16 million of those are children, and almost 5 million are senior citizens. And food banks across the nation are working to feed children, feed families, and feed seniors. And with your help, we can reach our goal of ensuring that no one in this country is food insecure. You've done an awesome job of collecting food and giving it to those who face food insecurity. And I know you will continue to do that. But with this partnership with Feeding America, you'll have additional opportunities. We need advocates. We need people to help educate the public about the issue of food insecurity in this land of plenty. We need advocates to speak up when there are bills that will not allow people who need help getting food to get that food. We need advocates to tell those people who say that there's no issue of hunger in this country to speak up for those who cannot speak for themselves. We also need you to come to our food banks and volunteer. You can volunteer at the food banks, helping us to pack the food that you collect so that we can get it out to the children, the families, and the seniors. You can also see the face of hunger firsthand as you volunteer at some of our pantries. And many of the food banks operate mobile pantries where they do large distributions in communities. Here in the Mid-South area, we currently operate 15 mobile pantries where we go into a community and within a 2-hour window distribute fresh produce, protein products, and bakery products to those people who are facing food insecurity. And to you macho men out there, it will melt your heart when a child runs up to you and thank you for a bag of carrots giving them an apple, or for when a little girl tells you she's never had a birthday cake before. It will make you more committed to helping end hunger in this country. So we're so excited about what you're going to do to help us end hunger, because we know that together we can end it and not have to worry about any child going to bed hungry in this country. So I want to thank you all for being so committed to helping Feeding America. And we look forward to this partnership because it's going to be exciting. And it's as exciting as you want to make it. So we can help you make it very exciting. Thank you.
What a great milestone and phenomenal service opportunity for all our chapters. Once again, thank Estella for taking time out of her busy schedule to be here.